What is up, my magic miscreants? Risen Dragon here with a fun deck for you today. And today we're going to commit some more crimes, but in this case, we're using Jeskai colors. And this is a very interesting build, to say the least. It is quirky. It is a true Risen Dragon type build. I am really psyched about this, so let's get into the game. Basically, we want to commit crimes, which is basically targeting our opponent with anything and everything, but we want to have some synergy with it. We want to go face, we want to go to their creatures, we want to do a bunch of things, and we want our creatures to benefit from these crimes. So we have Magda the Horde Master. Whenever you commit a crime, create a tap treasure token. This ability triggers only once each turn. We sacrifice 3 treasures and create a 4/4 red scorpion dragon creature token with flying and haste. We activate it only once as a sorcery. And yeah, we've seen what she can do in other builds. Now this time around, we are going to look at buffing our creatures along with it, okay? Because Duelist of the Mind, when it, its power is equal to the number of cards you've drawn this turn. Whenever you commit a crime, you may draw a card. If you do, you discard a card. Triggers only once each turn, but it can indeed make a it can make this thing really big on any given turn, and it has flying and vigilance. Who doesn't like a blue creature with vigilance? Okay, we're running Third Path Iconoclast. Whenever you cast a creature spell, create a 1/1 colorless soldier artifact creature token. We are running Monastery Mentor because it has Prowess. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create a 1/1 white monk creature token with Prowess. And because I'm evil, Narset Enlightened Exile, creatures you control have prowess. So these things all go and trigger a bunch of different times. It gets kinda crazy. Alright? Whenever it attacks, exile target non-creature, non-land card with mana value less than Narset's power from a graveyard and copy it. You may cast the copy without paying its mana cost. What a great card to have. You can basically give everything flashback if you play your cards right. Pun intended. So how do we get there? Well, 3 steps ahead. We want some counteraction. So for it has a base cost of 1 blue mana. For a spree, 1 and a blue, we counter target spell. For 3, we create a token that's a copy of target artifact or creature you control. That can get out of hand real fast. Or we draw 2 cards, then discard a card. So it can trigger Duelist of the Mind. We're also running Great Train Heist. Now this is a beastly card. For spree, base of 1 red. Add 2 and a red. Untap all creatures you control. If it's your combat phase, there is an additional combat phase after this phase. Add 2. Creatures you control get +1/+0 and gain first strike till end of turn. Or for an extra red, choose target opponent. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to that player this turn, create a tap treasure token. Oof! Okay, really fun card in this build. We're also running some Get Lost. As much as I don't like buffing our creatures, I do like to get rid of stuff. Okay, so yeah, we're running Lightning Strike, deals 3 damage to any target. Lightning Helix, because who doesn't like 3 damage and some life gain for a red and a white. We're also running the March of Otherworldly Light because we like to exile things. And March of Swirling Mist because I don't like board wipes. And that's what you're going to get in a lot of this, in this very heavy aggro meta that we are in right now. So this is a really fun build. Let's take a look at our sideboard. Running more 3 steps ahead, some Play with Fire into the fire because we want to deal with some small creatures. Another March of Otherworldly Light, 2 of them actually. Running another Get Lost. Requisition Raid's an interesting one because we can destroy target artifact, destroy target enchantment, or put a +1/+1 counter on each creature target player controls. That might be a main board one. We'll have to see. In our best of 3, or even in our best of 1s if we can figure it out. Some more March of Swirling Mist and Lost in the Maze because we can tap target X creatures, put a stun counter on each of those creatures you don't control, or and tapped creatures you control have hexproof. Not a bad one to have. That one can probably be swapped out with like a Get Lost or even maybe a few of these. So this is our Jeskai Crimes and Misdemeanors build. If you like what you see, please like, please subscribe. If you're new to my channel, we do a best of 1 and a best of 3. I'm one of the few content creators that show you how the deck functions in either one of those environments. So without further ado, let's get to the Jeskai Crimes and Misdemeanors games, kids. We're against Princess Mel 1985 for our best of 1 matchup. Not a bad keep because we have the Anchorage, we have the Get Lost, the Lightning Strike, the 3 steps ahead. Not a bad play. And we have the Mentor as well. It's not a bad keep at all. Just gotta have a little bit of luck go our way. What are we up against? Azorius Control, maybe? Yeah, we're gonna go with Third Path. Let's go with the Iconoclast. And maybe we can even... Well, what are we up against? Let's see. Mono White, Ossification, Get Lost, March of Otherworldly Light. None of that. Well, do we try for the Monastery Mentor? I think we just swing in. Let's see what they do. Ooh, Scorpion. Yeah, they're gonna kill it. That's fine. Deadly Riposte, huh? Well, you know what we're gonna do? We're actually gonna destroy our own creature. Because this way we gain that, and we gain some tokens, and yeah, and they don't gain life. So, hey, Duelist of the Mind ain't a bad one. I know ain't a word. I'm an English teacher, by the way. Resolute Reinforcements. Okay, well, this is fun. Yeah, let's go with a Mentor. Do I do that? Nah, we go with the Duelist, and here's why. Do this, do that. Give that a little bit of a boof, so to speak. And Magda is not bad because we can work with that. Got a Bunicorn on our hands. Borrowed Time. Of course you're gonna take the mind person thingy. That's okay. Because what we do is we do Magda. Had a cat named Maggie once. We're gonna zap you. Because I want to do that. Get rid of that. And we're gonna swing. I want to see if you have any boof spells here. Do you have anything that boofs them? I don't know. Doesn't look like it. We need a land. Monastery Mentor would be great to swing down at this point, but... Oh, hey, Elspeth Resplendent. Okay.
If a fight's coming, I'll be on
do you buff it, or do you... You buff it. Okay, that's fine. What do you give it? You give it flying. But you give it lifelink. You do. Okay. Fair. That is totally fair. Oh, hey, look, another Duelist. We're gonna do this first, though. We're gonna do Monastery Mentor. We're gonna do the Duelist. Boom. I do want to put pressure on them. So let's see what they do. They'll gain life, and that's okay. 'Cause they'll be even with us, and we have 3 steps ahead. Okay. That's fine. A little bit on the mana shorted side, but I'm a little bit okay with that. For now. We'll see what happens, though. Metropolis Reformer, eh? Oh! It has...
Let's do this together.
Yeah, that's a problem. Because we're not running any... spot removal. Swirling Mist, huh? Well, guess what? I think we have to. We have to try. 1, submit that. Yeah, we'll draw a card. Yeah! Yeah, gotta discard that. And it dies! And that's how you do that.
These streets are
Boom.
rough.
Okay, well, please don't farewell me. That would not be fun. Okay, well, sure, you have, because you need another Metropolis Reformer to give you double hexproof, right? Ossification maybe next? That's what I'm thinking. Banishing Slash? You monster. Where am I gonna get all my treasures, man? Yeah, you gotta swing in with that. You don't really have much of a choice there. Alright, let's see what we do. 3 Steps Ahead is a fun card to do, because here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this. Just kind of boof our board a little bit. That's my word of the night, boof. Enduring Angel, oh my goodness. Well, that's gonna be fun. We need a lightning strike at some point. We've already drawn into one. Okay, well, we can, yeah, sure, I'll block that. I'm not taking any damage from that. Oh hey, March of Swirling Mist, check you out. Now, does that mean that we commit crimes for... And draw a card. Discard a card. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Exile up to 1 target creature. Yeah, sure. Whatever. That's fine. Oh, that's got double strike. So there's 6, 8. Yeah, that's a problem. Yeah, that's a big problem. We're down to 3. They're down to 17. Yeah, oof. That's a problem. Yeah. I think we're dead, but... we're gonna give it the old college try. Yeah, we're gonna give it the old college try. It's 8, 14. We won't get there, but I think that the best of one will demonstrate what this deck can do. For sure. Never fun taking a loss, but that is about all we can do. Alright, let's go to the best of 3. We're against Edgar for our best of 3 matchup. I think I've played against Edgar before. Glow Egger. This one's not the best, but it certainly is not the worst. We have some crimes that we can commit, and we have Magda down. That's going to make for some interesting stuff. Okay, we could get 2 Magdas down. How fun are you? You going to kill it? Not yet. Okay, well, that's a problem. I'm not going to attack. Cool. Yeah. We could be looking at some sort of control build here, which may work in our favor, but we have to... Ooh, what in the world are you playing here, Edgar? Is it like a domain build? No, I don't want to get lost. I'll use that against my own. I don't care. Eroded Canyon. Oh, I should have put down Magda first. Ugh, that's the silly part about this. I forget that these trigger crimes. I forget that, and it happens. But yep. C'est la vie. Fun. Okay. Let's go with this. Do some surveilling. Yeah, we could use some land. You gonna bounce that? No? Oh, yeah, well. Oh, the brain. It's not working. When has it ever? Oh, is this one of them dang rack? No. What is this that I'm up against here? Deduce. Weird. This is gonna get countered. And that's okay, because I want to try to get my mentor down. Fine. I'm just gonna... Yeah, no, I don't want to get lost that. Let's try this. Swing. Okay. So what do? Just bring stuff back? You've already taken care of all 3 of my Magdas, so... I guess at this point it is what it is. Yeah, we're against a control build, so we're probably gonna have to, figure out a way to play around that. It's almost like it's a control and steal build. Let's try this. Syncopate again. So you can throw it down for 5. Very interesting. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to swing in. If they have a Wandering Emperor, we can just simply phase out the... Oh, okay, interesting. But we do have the Enchantment Hate, so we can take care of that really easy if they throw down their Virtue. They draw a card. Okay, fun. And we also have the Swirling Mist that we can dodge to. Cool, you have that. Do you take the risk of throwing down your Virtue of Persistence, though? That's my question. Oh, hey, check it out. Fine. Works for me. I love it. They play a control deck, and they're the ones. Wandering Emperor. How fun are you?
I am the Emperor of Kamigawa, and I will protect my people.
Nope. Was that like a 1000% genius play, or was that just stupid of me? Either way, they don't gain the life. And we are sitting on what here? They're trying to figure out what just happened, I think. So what is this deck? Is it like an ESPER Control-y type build? Oh, 3 steps ahead is a fun option. Let's do this. We're going to swing in with this. And everything else goes face. And we just counter. Now that's fun. Okay. I will discard that. Okay, interesting.
For good.
Do you have another board sweeper? Do you have another board wipe there, Mr. Edgar? You have another Wandering Emperor. That is totally fine.
Finally, I'm home.
Sure, that works.
Let your blade do the talking.
You know what? Yeah, okay. I'd say play another deck, but that is okay. So here's what we're gonna do. Try this. Let's try this on for size. I don't think that's hitting the board, but it's what it is. Yeah, there we go. No more lies. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna resolve that. And you're gonna counter it again. No. Fun. Okay, cool. Monk, do that. Do you have another counter? No, but you probably have something that's gonna bounce me. Oh no, you don't! We get them! Ooh, check that out! Alright. So I think we might need to go a little bit more on the, see, the problem is we don't have a ton of counter stuff here. I think we just keep what we have? Question mark? Let's take out 2 of those, put in 2 of those. And let's take out 1 of those. And Lost in the Maze, I think, is an interesting idea. I think that's an interesting idea. Let's take that out. 1 Lost in the Maze. Because my thought on that is we can tap down our own creatures, flash it in. We can flash it in, tap down our own creatures, make them hexproof if they decide to go with some stuff. So, shall see what happens. 1 in 3 would not be a bad result with this build. Very experimental build, and I like getting these types of builds out there. So, what does Egger do? Great Train Heist. Nah, that's not gonna do me much good. That's better. Oh man. Much as I want to keep the Narset, I'm gonna say no. Now watch, I'll be pleasantly not rewarded well with that. That's okay. Do that. Deal with damage. I think we put down a Duelist. Alright, no more lies. Deduce. Okay. Deduce, deduce, deduce. Yeah, I'll die. Get Lost is a fun option. Sure. There we go. Okay, cool. You do that, I'm gonna go face. Let me discard that. Works for me. Let's try this. Of course we find a land. Because that's how my day ends up going anyways, now isn't it? Okay, cool. Say we swing. So if you have a Wandering Emperor, I can just... Or you can just do that. Yeah, that's right. Okay. That's fine. You can block it. So what it is what it is. Okay, forgot you had that option. Again, brain's not working too well at the moment. That's alright, though. Temporary lockdown. Man, you really went all for it now, didn't you there, kiddo? Alright, Shiv and Reef. Get that down. I think the bivouac's not a bad idea. Man, you gonna kill that too? You monster. Wow, you really went all out on this, didn't you there, Egger? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you get us here because there's really not much I can do. Well... Not a whole heck of a lot I can do if I don't... If I keep drawing land, I'm in trouble. Great train heist, huh? Let's give this a try. Let me guess. Can't be countered. Yep, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to create a target token that we control. Kind of a genius little play there. I thought it was genius, but he probably doesn't think that. And you're going to do a map token, because now you're getting greedy, and this is where things are probably... No. And this is where things may start to go off the rails for you a little bit, because... Create a map token. Yeah, that's fine. Ooh, Narset. Oh, yeah, let's try this, though. That gets us into some stuff. How about that? That was interesting. I liked that. Now they're like, what just happened? You can do some fun stuff with this deck. I really truly do think you can do some really fun stuff with this deck. Oh, come on, man. You're kidding me. Alright, fine, whatever. Whatever. You play against control, and you're gonna run into stuff like this, I guess. I mean, joke's on them. I've got a lead in development, so... And I have another Magda, so... There you go. I say we try it. say pass the turn. Because what they do is they activate the anchorage, and that's where things start to go off the rails a little bit. Memory Deluge, of course, you have that because every control player runs this sort of build. So you gain the card advantage, I sit and cry. That's kind of how it works. In fact, I think I'm just going to say good game at this point because more cards in hand, I don't. Let's move on to the next one. So that really didn't work, the Lost in the Maze bit. I'm going to do the Swirling Mist. Yeah, so actually Requisition Raid might not be a bad option either. I say we keep all these. Take out the Duelist. Alright, let's see what we do here. Better. Let's do the 3 steps ahead away. Let's put down the pass. Canal, Iconoclast, see where we go. Okay. Yeah, Magda's not a bad choice either. You'll probably kill it with a Get Lost or something like that. Or an Ossification. Let's try this. Well, let's see if we can tease something out of him. Nah. Okay, not this time. They'll throw down a temporary lockdown. Yep, of course, because that's what you do. But we do have the Otherworldly Light, so that is an option. For sure. Can we... Yep, we can do that. Yeah, we're going to have to do that, and then that. And we get those back. For now. Did you, like, forget I was playing that? Now here comes a Depopulate. Another temporary lockdown. You know, I just... I've played Control. I really have. You know, I've played Control many a time and had fun with it, but man, just this ESPER Control nonsense is just, yeah. I'm not a huge fan of it. That's all right. We have Get Lost. We have options. We have options. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. Let's try this. Cool. I guess also file this deck under if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Because certainly, you know, playing a control build along this line is definitely something that we can get our hands behind. Let's see. Let's try this. I mean, even if you counter it... Actually, I probably didn't even need to do that, but you're probably going to kill it anyways. Or buff it. Alright. He has first strike. Okay. So, Wandering Emperor is probably next on my agenda. Or theirs. Whatever comes first. Or Farewell, because you are that type of player. Sure. Okay, so you have Deduce. How fun are you? Yeah, I could really use... that's not what I needed. I need to get lost or something. So we're falling behind here. And I don't think it's going to matter much because they've got all the counter spells at their control. So I think we're going to say good game, and we're going to go to the post-game analysis. So this deck didn't pop off the way I was hoping it would. I mean, we got one win out of it in our best of 3, but overall I think that this deck does need a little bit of tweaking. In the best of 1, I think we were competitive. It was just one of those cases where we was just too little too late at the very end. And, you know, to quote the NASCAR term, you know, if we had one more lap, we probably could have had him. If we had one more turn, we would have beaten that person. And in our best of 3, going up against any sort of control build, you know, we played around it in the first one, but I think just fatigue got the best of me in the second and third matchups. Just missed some plays. It happens. I'm recording this on a Tuesday night. It's gonna be posted on Thursday. It just happens. It happens. So, if you like what you see, please like, please subscribe. I think this is a fun deck. It can pop when it pops. It pops, and trust me, you know, we work around the control stuff, and it does really, really well. So, if you like what you see, please like, please subscribe, and as always, in Magic Miscreants, may you always be on the play. May all your spells hit the battlefield. Risen Dragon is out. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday.